It's your boy DuckNCover, coming at you with the Magic Arena video. Now let me ask you a question. Are you sick of seeing Field of the Dead? And do you hate losing to search for Azcanta flipped? Or your opponent playing any cards? I got the answer for you. It's land destruction. So here we have Jeskai land destruction, or also known as Jeskai land control. So this is a deck that I brewed up because I'm just tired of seeing those strategies. So definitely we have all the land destruction cards in here. So we run 4 copies of Demolish, 4 copies of Rubble Reading, and 4 copies of Tectonic Rift. And then we also run 1 Haphazard Bombardment. Now, if you've never seen Haphazard Bombardment, when it enters play, you pick 4 permanents that your opponent controls that are not enchantments. And then at the end of each of your turns, one of those cards is randomly destroyed. So this can, but we're actually using it to sweep lands. So we just pick 4 lands, and then as the next 3 turns end, they lose 1. Now, they have to have more than 1 with a counter on it. So when the last counter is on the land, it actually will not trigger the destruction. The Haphazard Bombardment will just sit there. So that's why we are running 2 Blink of an Eye and 2 Teferi Time Ravelers to bounce this card back to our hand, play it, pick 4 new counters, and just destroy all those as well. To be able to get, definitely need the sweeper spells. So we're running 2 copies of Cleansing Nova alongside 2 copies of Time Wipe and a River's Rebuke to be able to keep their permanents off the board. River's Rebuke is really nice with the land destruction because oftentimes they just can't play the cards back to the board. So it's even better than a sweeper because it ends up filling their hand as well. We do run 1 Tamiyo's Epiphany. And the reason being, Ral Storm Conduit can copy instants of sorcery. So if it copies this card, we get insane value. So it's a scry 4, then draw 2 cards. If we 2 scry 4, draw 2. So we're able to dig up to 8 cards, or actually up to 12 cards of the deck. If we scry all 4 to the grave, draw 2, scry all 4 to the grave, and draw 2. So that's actually insane amount of digging to find the card that you need. And then 2 search for Azcanta, just because we're running mostly instants of sorceries that we need to destroy their lands. So we'll go ahead and play 2 of those. And then 3 Revitalize, because when Ral copies this, 2 mana, draw 2, gain 6 health. Pretty much keeps you alive for a deck. We're pretty much just using some regular lands here. 1 Clifftop Retreat, 1 Temple of Epiphany, 1 Sulfur Falls, 2 Steam Vents, 2 Izzet Guildgates. These would be 2 more Steam Vents if I had them. Then 4 Hallowed Fountains, 2 Glacial Fortress, and then 2 Mountains, 5 Plains, and 4 Memorial to War. So this is a land that can actually destroy lands. So we actually have 4, 8, 11, 12, 16 cards in the deck that can destroy lands. So you are going to destroy some lands with this deck. So let's just jump into the games in Ranked. I've been on fire in Ranked with this deck, so that's why I chose to get it. We are on the cusp of getting a Platinum, so let's see if we can reach Platinum today. Let's jump right into the games. Alright, game 1 with Jeskai Land Destruction. We are up in gold 1 now. Hopefully this video captures us getting to platinum. Let's see. We'll just play this. Probably should have played the Izzet Guildgate first, but we do want to turn this on for later. Okay. Alright, no attack. Throw my Memorial to War. Alright, so right now they have 1 black land, so if they don't play a black land, we will definitely go for Rubble Reading onto the Isolated Chapel that they have. Okay. Yeah, they still don't have a black land, so here we're actually going to just blank Lieutenant back to the hand. Isolated Chapel. And we get the Scry 2. Those are both fine. We want to be able to prison around this. And then we can't have too many sweeper spells against this kind of strategy. This vampire deck. Okay. Gets in. Alright, and now we will actually just play a Plains and then Cleansing Nova. Let's go ahead and wipe their board before it gets too out of control. We do have Time Wipe coming up, so we can wipe it again. Hopefully they don't get another black land, and if they do, we will be able to answer it with one of these. Okay, we don't need the Time Wipe yet, so we will go ahead and Rubble Reading again onto the Swamp. Two-color decks is really, it's hard to keep the color you need off the board, but it is possible. I don't think we need another Memorial to War. Now with the triple color deck, it's pretty easy to keep one of the colors off the board, so you just pick which color is the most dangerous in the matchup. Like for instance, against a Esper Control, you want to go for blue. Actually, anything with blue in it, you want to go for blue. Let's see. Yeah, I think we just prison around this. That way this just goes down to 1/1. And then we can start destroying their lands. We definitely just don't want to take 4 damage per turn while we destroy lands. Ooh, Search for Azcanta will definitely keep that up top. Even though we won't be able to use it this turn because we are going to be destroying the land. Four cards in the bin. Yeah, we don't need to play it this turn. We got pretty good cards in hand. Let's see. He's desperately digging. He's trying to find that black land. So obviously he has no other threats to play. Oh, well, I guess he just picked one up. So this seems like the perfect time for a Time Wipe, because he is just desperately digging for stuff. So let's go ahead and wipe his board and really need to leave him in a position that he needs to dig. He is at 34 health, but the fact that he has no black lands means he scoops. Game 1. Yeah, then pretty much flying through gold, actually. And see, we're almost there to platinum. So let's get to game 2. Alright, Jeskai the Land Destruction, game 2. That first game was so nice, just able to keep the black lands off the board. We do have 3 land destruction spells in a row, but no red lands, so we have to mulligan. This is much better. We'll just put the blink of an eye up. Oh, that's not blink of an eye. Definitely want that in case we're playing against a creature deck. We'll just go here. I don't really like playing Scrylands on 1. Yeah, everybody, I mean, it makes sense, but I prefer them when I'm actually looking for something. Go here. Like now on 3, where I really want to row. Next turn, I'll go ahead and play this. We'll actually take that. And we'll go ahead and draw it now. Alright, so let's see. Playing against Gruul so far, looks like. If he just missed a land drop, you're going to see the early land destruction KO. He did. Indeed he did. So we'll just go Plains. Go Rubble Reading, destroy the red land first. Then we're going to get the Scry 2 and the Concede. Pretty much should happen at the same time. Oh, we get the route that we want. That's what we were looking for. See what he does. Even though we don't even have to play this route, because he doesn't have 2 lands, so we don't have to copy these. Like, literally, he gives us the good game, and then we are going to Rubble Reading him. Nah, Demolish seems better because we already know our top card. And that should be a really quick game, too, right there. Unless he does want to see if we have a win condition, which we have Ral in hand. The Izzet Viceroy is the deck's win con. This is just how we are able to keep their lands off the board. Okay, so when we show him Ral, he'll more than likely concede. But let's go ahead and play the Storm Conduit first. Just because he should be able to get a land this turn, and then we'll be able to copy and destroy both.
When a storm sea
and we'll also be able to
ashore,
scry the top 4 of our deck.
Not my fault.
Which, I mean, that'll definitely force to concede once we get there. And there it is right there. So game 2, we just, as you can see, this deck is going right through ranked. Excuse me. Couple more wins away from Platinum now. Let's get to game 3. Game 3, Jeskai land control. Really feeling this deck right now. It's on a real serious game winning streak in ranked. Because even before I started recording, this is the deck I was playing in ranked, just to get up just the ladder. And again, we're going to... We do have 2 land destructions in hand. We just need another land, and there it is. Go Hallowed Fountain. We definitely don't want to be paying life if we don't have to. Okay, so we have to exile a card in our hand. I think 1 Prison Realm is fine. We definitely want to have the land destruction. We don't need that at this point. We can play a Plains and Prison Realm. We don't want to be taking damage, and this thing can pump itself as well. Ooh, search for Azcanta. Okay, definitely want that. That'll help us find our Storm Conduit. We're just going to go for the Tectonic Rift. Put him back down to 2 lands. So now we're way ahead in terms of lands. Alright, he goes Chromatic Lantern. That's not good for us. But we can just demolish it. Play Memorial to War. Demolish the Chromatic Lantern. It counts as a land anyway because it can tap it for mana, so let's just go ahead and get rid of it because it does let these tap for any color as well. And now we go Temple of Epiphany. Land to the bottom. And go Demolish. Definitely don't want no Cabal Strongholds in this on this match because then he'll just have 1,000,000 mana. Which is kind of the point of playing land destruction deck, is to limit how much mana they have. Okay. Search for Azcanta. We could have used the Memorial to War. But we really want to get the search for Azcanta going. We want to find Rao Storm Conduit. And now we really need some more land destruction as well. Ooh, Mastermind's Acquisition. That's annoying. Let's see what he chooses to get. Well, we won't see it, but we'll see it when we plays it. We do have a Prison Realm, though, so if it's a creature or a Planeswalker, we already have the answer in here. Okay, we'll definitely take the route. Alright, so Izzet Viceroy down. He is playing black, though, so he probably has 1,000,000 answers for
Every
this.
problem has a solution. Ooh, let's see what we got.
And he definitely has the mana to use it. Time Life doesn't seem that good, but Demolish does, so we'll take Demolish. This could catch the other Chromatic Lantern, which is probably what he dug for. If his deck really needs that. Okay, so Ultra Ruin. Yeah, Black, like I said, has a million answers for Planeswalkers, so we didn't expect Ra to sit there long. Throw this in the bin. Play Glacial Fortress. Go ahead and demolish this. Get him back down to 4 lands. And then we do have the Prison Realm for whatever he chooses to bring back with this. Oh, never mind. I forgot about the turn 2. Oh, wow. So we're in a bad spot. We should have kept that land. And then, of course, the Chromatic Lantern comes out the turn after we demolish. We'll just bin this. Just so we can transform our Azcanta. And we get another. Now we'll really be able to fix what cards we get. Alright, let's go ahead and dig. Alright, find a Rubble Reading. Now we just need a Storm Conduit. He probably gets back our Viceroy. He does.
I've flown on Gale. Hope we get something
now
good.
He's on the value train with Ral. Although his deck probably runs a lot of things like the cast down that he just pitched, like creature removal, that's really dead against us. So maybe the extra cards don't matter, we just need to make sure that we can answer this criminal lands. Oh man, he gets another Mastermind's Acquisition, and this time he's going for outside the game. So now he's going for one of his probably late game strategies here. We do have the Rubble Reading, and this search for Azcanta will help us find Rao, and if not, we do get to dig to find an answer. So we're not in a horrible spot. I mean, even Prison Realm is a pretty good card at this point. We just need, or Blink of an Eye would be even better, because we'd be able to get our Rao back. There's several cards we can dig that'll be really good in this situation, this being one of them. And then we'll go ahead and decline that. Okay, Haphazard Bombardment. I do still want to be able to blink this back to my hand, so I'm just going to go strategy here and shut down his mana. We definitely want to choose a Chromatic Lantern. Alright, so 1 land down. Hopefully we are able to draw into a blink of an eye. There goes Rubble Reading. Alright, so we're down to 0 cards in hand.
Ooh, let's see what we got.
Opponent is looking to be able to ult our Rao so that he can win the game with him. That would be really annoying, so we definitely have to find Blink of an Eye. This will help us. Decline that. Go Tamiyo's Epiphany. Get the Scry 4 and then draw 2 cards. I don't think we need the lands. We definitely want a Blink of an Eye more than we want any of these cards right now. But we will take Rao. Alright, draw 2 cards. We did get a land destruction. You won't be able to ult Rao this turn. So let's go ahead and go for Storm Conduit. He'll be able to scry, and then we'll search for his Azcanta ability. We'll be able to check if the top 2 cards are Blink of an Eye. Alright, the answers are Grass's Content.
To my lab assistant. You ever wonder why hurricanes don't
Oh, and there's a Blink of an Eye right there. So the strategy worked to perfection. Shutting down his lands at the same time, thanks to have Haphazard Bombardment. Now, if we were able to keep that Rao, we would have been able to bounce this and this.
Let's see
and
what the
pretty
wind
much
blows
win.
in.
So that Vraska's Contempt really threw us off here. But right now, we will be able to Blink of an Eye our Rao. Plays a 4/4 Crosses. Definitely want to keep this. And decline. And then we can go ahead and kick this so that we can draw a card. No, if we go regular, we'll be able to just cast around and shoot down across this. So we'll just blink this. Cast Row. Make 3.
Yep, I'm reckless and unpredictable.
Shoot down crosses. Now he'll probably have the answer for Row.
Boom goes the sun.
Once he untaps. Oh yes, there goes the Lantern. Okay, so he's down to 5 swamps now. Oh, and a Cabal Stronghold, of course. And now we can't use Planeswalker abilities. Okay. We don't want this. We'll go ahead and bin it. Decline that. Ooh, that's worse than the land we would have had. Okay, so let's go ahead and try to find a Demolish so that we can answer the Immortal Sun. Blink of an Eye works as well. So we'll go ahead and kick the Blink of an Eye. And there's the concede. And there it is. There's game 3. As you can see, we're almost there to Platinum. So we're going to go ahead and make this video a little bit longer and see if we either get a loss or get to Platinum. Alright, game 4, Jeskai Land Destruction. This is one of my favorite control decks that I did brew up myself. I'm a brewer, as you guys know. I'm always coming up with some kind of janky strategy. This is an awkward hand, but having the 2 lands in the Search for Azcanta really helps with that. And then of course we do have these 2 cards as part of our main strategy cards, so we'll just go ahead and Memorial to War. Maybe we shock this in for Search for Azcanta, but probably not. Yeah, we'll go ahead and shock it in. We do want to make sure that if we can get a land next turn, we do. So we'll go ahead and pay 2 life, get the Search for Azcanta down as soon as possible. Sometimes you want to hold this card to wait till you have cards in the bin so you can flip it right away, but other times it's what helps you to fix your game. So here we do find a land with it, so it wasn't a bad decision to pay for it, even though it was better to just know that we get a land. Okay, so they have 4 colors. 4 colors in a elemental, so I don't know what's going on their side of the board. But land destruction cards definitely go good against 4 colored decks for sure. So if we are able to draw an untapped land, we did want to keep this because it's another land destruction card, but we probably should have dug for a land. Yeah, we definitely need to start getting lands now. Prison Realm helps us scry 1 further anyway, but we are also able to answer this. Okay, so is it 4 colored wizards? That's what it would appear to be. There we go, land on top, definitely want that. Okay, so they have all the colors here except for red. Wow, and then a biogenic ooze. Yeah, I'm not exactly sure what we're playing up against here. But that ooze is super scary. We definitely want to find a land. Is that more? Yeah. We definitely want to find a land. So we're going to go ahead and Tamiyo's Epiphany. This is the kind of land we're going to need. That's fine. We'll keep the Prison Realms because we're going to need to answer his threats going forward. Okay, so now he's going to slam us pretty hard. And then we're going to wipe his board. Alright. Okay, so hopefully Okay, so he taps out, and he overextends onto the board. So that's going to make this Cleansing Nova that much more powerful. Definitely keep the Prison Realm. Go Mountain. Go Cleansing Nova. Wipe his board. Alright, and then we start with the land destruction now. Exclusion Mage, that's fine. Alright, and then we'll go ahead and library the Prison Realm. Temple of Epiphany. Plains to the bottom. Okay, now we're gonna go Rubble Reading. Destroy this because it counts as any color, so it's gonna help him more than any of the other lands will. This to the bottom and keep Demolish. Alright, so we do have all the land destruction now. But we are in danger, so we're gonna have to stop the Prison Realm. So we'll go ahead and Prison Realm onto the Exclusion Mage. Hopefully we find like either life gain or a Ral. Something that either will help us speed through destroying their lands or heal some life. We'll go ahead and put that to the bottom. And then pass it back. Being all the way down to 4 health is pretty scary, but at least he doesn't have any red. Alright, he goes Exclusion Mage, land tapped. Alright, so search for to the graveyard with that. And we find a Ral. Ral seems very strong here, just being able to remove the mage.
Show me what you've got.
He's down to 3 cards in hand. We're hoping that that's his last creature in hand. We have answered a lot of his creatures. We still have a Prison Realm in hand. So even if he does have a solo creature, we'll be able to answer it. Oh, but it seems like he's out of gas. I don't think we need another one of these. We're fine without it. Go Haphazard Bombardment. It seems like all of his creatures have been blue. So we want to go ahead and answer all of his blue mana. And because a lot of it is black, we're going to go ahead and target black next. Then we go Steam Vents tapped. Plus the Ral, which is going to help our search for Azcanta.
Hope we get something good.
Go ahead and grab Storm Conduit. Now we'll really be able to shut down all their lands. We're really hoping to draw Revitalize, though, as we're still pretty close to dead at 4 health. Oh, but opponent is really out of gas, though. Definitely graveyard that Guildgate and flip the Azcanta. And we draw another land. Okay, so now we'll just go ahead and plus Ral.
The search for the unknown.
See what we get.
That's real science.
I guess we'll grab the land that's not a tap land. Go Storm Conduit. And neg our Conduit.
Always nice to get out of the lab. Better watch out. There's a storm brewing.
And go for a Tectonic Rift. These have counters, so we don't want to touch those. So we'll hit this. And damage base. And copy hit this. And damage face. Alright, so now we definitely want a blink of an eye to be able to reset our Haphazard Bombardment. It's a very interesting interaction because it doesn't get destroyed, it just sits there. So if we're able to bounce it back to our hand, we get to pick 4 new targets. Alright, he gets a creature. Yeah, I think that's fine. We'll just go ahead and Prison Realm it. Alright. Pick you. Take that, and we get the blink of an eye that we wanted. That's perfect. Now we can just go ahead and plus the Row.
Choose wisely, because the other one's going bye-bye.
Grab the blink of an eye. We have 6 mana up. 7 mana up. Alright, so we'll just go ahead and scry.
If I could just distill lightning into a potion, it'd never sell.
Another Demolish seems very powerful. And then we'll just go ahead and blink of an eye. Our Haphazard Bombardment? No. No. Cancel that. It's an instant, so we want this to trigger and explode one of his lands before we do that. So we will just go ahead and Tectonic Rift. Answer Godless Shrine. And face. Alright, get rid of that. Now, go to the end step. Haphazard Bombardment destroys one more. Goes to his turn. Now we'll go ahead and blink of an eye our Haphazard Bombardment. And Ravel's face. And I don't think we're in any danger to lose the game anymore, even though we're at 4 health. It seems as though they are going to just fold up at this point. So we just go land and then Haphazard Bombardment. And we go you. Alright, most of our lands are going to be destroyed during all the Haphazard Bombardment.
Decisions.
Let's go ahead and +1, grab another land destruction card. And we just want to go ahead and speed up the process, because then that will force the opponent to concede.
There's a storm coming your way.
So we'll go ahead and neg and then demolish. So we'll target here. And everything has a counter on it now. So it doesn't matter which one we choose, the bombardment would eventually destroy. So now we're just going to pick this one just based on its color combo. So now he's out of blue mana, and next we're going to go ahead and target black mana so that he's not able to answer our planeswalkers as easily. White can definitely answer planeswalkers as well. So the white lands will definitely be what we're hoping the Haphazard Bombardment takes care of. It does. Opponent's all the way down to 3 lands. There's not much they can do. The concede should be coming up here soon. It's not. Yep, and there it is. So that is 4 in a row with the Jeskai. And I think we'll need 1 to reach platinum. So we will need that 5th in a row on the video, which is great. Let's get to game 5. Alright, then this long video. Either way, this will be the finale. So let's see if we are able to get the win and move on to platinum with the 5 in a row wins with the Jeskai land control. And we definitely keep this. We're just 1 land away from being able to start the land destruction. And we do have the prison to not only answer their early game threat, but also help us get that 4th land. Okay, their cat's going crazy over there. Alright, let's see. This has no option of coming in untapped, and it's our only red mana, so we'll go ahead and play that. Alright, and we need the white mana down for the prison realm. We got the... Alright. At this point, we just want to play the Hallowed Fountain. 2 whites for time wipe. Alright, so opponent goes up to 4 lands. Goes for Dread Presence. Okay, so they're going to be trying to attack us with their lands. We'll just go ahead and Prison Realm this. We definitely don't want them to be gaining value just from playing lands, so definitely take that. We already have a 5th land, so we don't want this. Not at this stage anyway. We prefer to draw Rao, because we need to start answering these lands right away. Okay, so opponent plays a Massacre Girl. And there's our Rao. And we could just time wipe this. Let's go ahead and Rubble Reading though, because I do want to start destroying their lands. We don't need this, but we will take the search for Azcanta. Alright, so he gets in 4. Alright, now we can play Rao and have him live. So we'll just go ahead and do that, and then we'll be able to use one of our sweeper spells to answer the Massacre Girl the following turn.
Storms are like a symphony.
Ooh, Blink of an Eye seems really good. Alright, so they go up to 6 men. It's probably going to slam my Rao, yep.
Signs indicate that hurt.
Alright, and we have Blink of an Eye. We'll just go ahead and scry, and then Blink of an Eye the Massacre Girl.
I am really into current affairs. Get it? Because current.
We kind of want this in case he answers the first Rao. And we'll just go ahead and kick this, blink that, draw a card. Deal 1 damage face. Alright, so now the Massacre Girl is back in their hand, and maybe they waste their turn playing her back. Nope, goes for Liliana. Ooh, that's pretty dangerous.
I were you, rise and shine.
At this point, we just really have to destroy their lands. Nothing else we could really do. So we'll just go ahead and duplicate the Tectonic Rift, shoot Liliana for 2, just to make sure that we don't let her ult. Then they're going to kill Rao with the zombie, but we do have another Rao in hand. So we just want to be able to pressure Liliana as much as we can.
Ugh, I hope you washed your hands.
And then we knock him down to 4 lands. Alright, so we are going to need another prison realm to answer this Liliana.
Rise.
Mistakes were made. Lesson learned.
And we get a land. Enter it in tap, go search for Azcanta. They're not able to kill the Rao with the 2 zombies, so we'll go ahead and cast them.
Ooh, a battle.
We definitely want to find... Oh, at this point, now that we've down to 4 lands, even a Blink of an Eye is an answer for that. Oh, the Prison Realm is the better one. So we'll definitely take that. Now,
What a good,
2.
mindless minion.
Ow! Good aim.
Definitely want to leave that on top. Let's go for the Scry with Rao.
Hold still.
Another land, that's fine. The Prison Realm. Take Liliana.
Death news. Time to go.
Land on top, that's fine. And then go Demolish you. And face. So opponent's down to 3 lands. Got rid of the Liliana. Now he's going to swing with 2 of these zombies, killing Ral. So we're going to take 2 damage and then wipe their board. Well, he gets rid of 1 of the sweeper spells, but can't get rid of both. And actually that puts us in a situation where we could flip our search for Azcanta.
I guess there's no way to change what just happened.
Definitely throw this in the graveyard after keeping it twice, just so we can transform this. And then go Cleansing Nova, destroy all creatures. And now our opponent's just down to 3 lands, and we still have 14 health. So that definitely gives us a firm advantage. They're up to 4 again, but we gotta get some land destruction going. So we will just go with this one, since it's already on the board. And we'll answer one of those. So he's back down to 3 lands. If he couldn't play anything with 4 lands, he can't play anything for 3. And it looks like we're on our way to platinum right now. Because we can just continuously destroy his lands at this point. Eventually he's going to run out of lands, hopefully. And then we'll be able to start going for search for Azcanta. Alright, there we go. We still have a sweeper and a bounce all. Opponent just not wanting to go down to the land. Alright, so let's go for search for Azcanta. Haphazard Bombardment is the card that we really, really want. Another Rao seems really, really good. So we'll go ahead and take Rao. We'll shock this in so that we can play Rao. Now let's go ahead and just try one. See if we can find a land destruction card.
My brainstorms bring actual thunder.
There's one. It is slow, but it does get the job done in terms of destroying a land. And at this point, there it is. 5 in a row. You've seen, so you know I didn't squeeze in any other matches. This was 5 in a row, straight to platinum. So if you're questioning whether land destruction is viable in ranked, I mean, at least in gold it was. Like the video, subscribe to the channel. Definitely leave your comments. I want to know what you guys think and what kind of decks you want to see in the future. Notification bell, because we got tons of videos coming out. You have a wonderful day. Peace.